How about a joke? There were these two guys, and they're sitting in a bar one night, and they're just talking about how life is. And the one guy says to the other guy, he goes, is this all there is to life? Don't you think we should better ourselves? And his friend goes to him, yeah, but what would you do? He goes, well, I'm thinking about going back to school. I think I'm going to go tomorrow and sign up at the community college for some classes and take some classes and try to better myself. And his buddy goes, hey, that's a great idea. Let me know how it turns out. So the next day he goes into the community college and he meets with the counselor, and the counselor takes him in to see the dean. And the dean suggests a schedule of courses for him. He goes, well, you haven't been in school for a while, so maybe we'll start you out with some stuff to get you more interested in education and get you used to some classes. He goes, I think you should take a math class and a science class and an English class, and I especially think you should take a class in philosophy. And the guy goes, a class in philosophy? Wow, that's interesting. Well, what would I take in philosophy? And the dean suggests that he take a course in logic. And the guy goes, logic? He goes, wow, what's logic? And the dean goes, well, it's hard to describe it briefly in layman's terms, but let me see if I can give you a way of understanding what logic is. He goes, let me ask you something. Do you have a weed eater? And the guy goes, well, yeah, you mean for working on the lawn and stuff? A weed eater? Yeah, I've got a weed eater. Well, if you've got a weed eater, I can logically assume that you have a backyard. And he goes, yeah, I've got a backyard. The dean goes, well, if you have a backyard, then you most probably have a house. And the guy goes, yeah, I've got a house. He goes, well, if you have a house, then you either have a family or you're interested in having a family. So you might be married and you have kids. And the guy goes, yeah, I'm married. I've got 2 kids. And he goes, well, since you're married and you're in a house and you have 2 kids, I can logically assume that you're probably heterosexual. And the guy goes, wow, that's amazing. All through logic, you assumed that because I had a weed eater, I was heterosexual. That's amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to start these courses. So he's real excited and he goes home that night. And the next day after work, he meets his buddy in the bar. And he can't wait to tell his buddy about signing up for the courses. And his buddies can't wait either. So they're sitting there and they've got their 2 beers. And his buddy goes, well, how did it go? Did you sign up for your classes? And he goes, yeah, I did. I signed up for some classes. I'm taking English, science, math, and I'm taking a philosophy course called Logic. And his buddy goes, well, logic? What's logic? And the first guy goes, well, do you have a weed eater? And his buddy goes, no, I don't have a weed eater. And his buddy goes, well, then you're gay.